Hey kids, you may remember my friend here from previous episodes. His name is, Weird Trent. And this is my other friend, Weirder Trent. They're, different. Hey, the cloning procedure's not been perfected, okay? Regardless, the three of us are really good friends. We hang out together, we tell each other secrets. Trust me, you do not want to know these guys' secrets. One of them made a brick once, but anyway. But that's not one of the secrets. I mean, I wouldn't tell one of the secrets because, that would betray their trust. And, that's the reason why we can share secrets, because we trust each other. And trust is a very important part of God's kind of love. Love decides to trust again. And today, we're going to demonstrate that by building a cup tower. We are? I know. Ready? Go! These cups represent the trust that grows between friends. Now, if you remember, last week on the movie crew, they were in some trouble. Lissy had written some pretty upsetting things about Billy, Rachel, and Jason in her notebook. And when they found out about it, they were pretty upset. Now, everything seems fine between Billy and Lissy, but I'm not so sure about the others. You see, Lissy broke their trust. And once you lose trust, it's pretty hard to get it back. Sorry. What do you say we let my friends here rebuild their cup tower while we see if the movie crew can rebuild trust?
Billy, Lissy, Mike, Rachel, Jason.
Come on, we'll be fine.
I don't know. They probably hate me. Don't you think we should give them more time?
No, Lissy, I really don't. Staying mad doesn't do anyone any good. Besides, you're sorry, right?
Yes, I am. Those things I wrote. I don't even remember when I wrote them. And I don't mean them. Things are so different now.
So that's what you tell them. Then you tell them how sorry you are and they'll forgive you. Come on, it'll be okay. Hey guys, look who's back.
Hey.
Great.
What's she doing here?
Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean those things I wrote.
Sure you did. Those things you wrote in your notebook, those were your real thoughts.
I was just having a bad day. I don't feel that way anymore.
I think that you were just faking it the whole time, pretending to like us.
Look, I thought we were friends, but after what I read in your notebook, I don't know anymore.
We are friends.
Look, I gotta go.
Me too. I'm not gonna hang out here with the faker.
Wait, don't go. What about you, Mike? I was right. They all hate me.
Well, the cup tower's coming along, but it looks to me like Rachel, Jason, and Mike no longer trust Lissy. And who can blame them? I mean, she said some pretty hurtful things about them in her notebook. But that's the thing about trust. It takes time to build it, but only one wrong move to destroy it. Sometimes it's because people are careless, but other times, people do hurtful things on purpose. And that can really destroy trust. When that happens, we have a choice to make. We can leave things the way they are and refuse to trust again, or we can start to build that trust back. Let's see what our friends on the movie crew decide to do.
So, what are you writing about?
Just stuff. Don't worry, it's not bad.
Who's worried?
Sure is quiet around here.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever trust me again? Do you think they'll come back?
Yeah, they will. I'm sure they will. Just give them some more time.
This is his 66 picks mixed up into one. The book's about God, who he is and what he's done. It's the Holy Bible, y'all, with God's truth packed tight inside. It's alive, a prize to hide in your heart and in your mind. Old Testament's a setup for the big event, when Jesus crashed the scene with a new arrangement. It's history, his story, whose story, God's story. Oh, the story of how much he loves me. Let it blow up all the pages, let the show go on. Let his word explode from this video into your life.
And now, let's give it up for the comedy stylings of Esau.
Yeah, you know how people can have these habits that kind of get you down? Take my brother, for example. No, really, I mean that. I get so mad at him sometimes, I wish somebody would take him. you know, I'm just kidding, bro. You know that, right? Hey, you know what? Why don't you stand up? Stand up. Come on, let this great audience meet you. Hey, everybody, my brother Jacob right here. Yeah. Give him some love. Jacob, son of Isaac, right there. All right, so, you know what? My brother, I love him. I do. I really do. But this one, you got to watch him. He's a trickster, this one is. Oh, you know what? It reminds me of this time. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? This is great. Okay, so I have been out in the field all day, right? I've been hurting. I am famished. I am so hungry. And so then I come in, and Jacob, my brother, is making some stew. And I don't know if you know this about my brother's stew. This is like world famous. Like, it smells so good. I'm dying of hunger. So I go up to him and I say, Jacob, can I have some stew? Do you remember what you said? Do you remember? This is great. He says, okay, I got to remember this. Let me make sure I get this right. He says, only if I give him all of my rights as the firstborn son. Oh, classic, right? So then I'm thinking, well, what gives my crummy old birthright if I'm just dying of hunger, right? Folks, that was the day that I gave up my birthright for a bowl of stew. Oh, thanks to this guy right here. Oh, my brother, he is a prankster, that one is. So that reminds me of another time. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? This is great. Okay, so our dad, Isaac, he was getting old, and he asked me to go hunting and get some wild game and bring it back and make his favorite meal. And then he would give me his blessing when I did that. Do you remember this? Do you remember this? Is great. Oh, you do? Okay, because this is priceless. All right, so I'm going out in the field, right? So our mom makes Dad his favorite meal, and then you, not me, you took it to him. So I'm running out in the wilderness, right? And I'm trying to fulfill our dad's last dying wish. I'm trying to catch squirrels and goats and guinea pigs and whatever I can get my hands on. And then you put some fur on your arm, and you tricked our dad into giving you the blessing. I mean, he gave you everything. All his worldly goods, everything he had, it was yours. It wasn't mine. So what did I get? I get zero. I get zilch. I get nothing, people. I get bubkiss. Oh, it was great. You moved away, got married, had kids, life goes on, right? And then I get the news. My brother is coming back. And then I'm thinking, you know what? He's my brother. I'm going to choose to forgive him. I'm going to choose to trust him again. So then he starts sending me all these gifts in the mail. He didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You know what? Come on up here. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Jacob.
Yeah, about all that, I'm really sorry.
Jacob, you're my brother. I am going to forgive you. I'm going to trust you again. How does that sound? Come.
Colossians 3:13.
Make allowance for each other's faults and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive others. I'm not ready for this to be over.
Hey, losers.
Jason, you came back.
We're glad you did. Yeah, don't let it get to your head or anything, but, well, I miss you guys.
Look, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I know. You're sorry. Look, I got a rule. You got a problem with me, you tell me. I want to hear about it straight from you to my face. Deal?
Deal.
Now that is what it's all about. Lissy had really messed up, and there's no way for her to fix it. Still, though, Jason decided to give her another chance. And he didn't even wait for her to deserve it either. Now that is love. As a matter of fact, forgiveness can be really hard when you try to base it on what someone does or whether or not they deserve it. But true forgiveness becomes possible when we remember what Jesus did for us and the punishment that we would deserve without his forgiveness. So remember, when you feel like your trust in someone is gone, love gives another chance. That's right. Love decides to trust again. I've got to get some real friends.
This part needs to be fixed. Can you give me some scissors?
Yeah.
Guys, I don't think Little Miss Perfect is gonna come back.
Who are you calling perfect? I'm not perfect.
Yeah, well, I'm not perfect either. I'm sorry.
You don't have to say you're sorry. I've been thinking, and I've been forgiven a lot. Even when I didn't deserve it. I've been forgiven by God and even by you guys. So, what do you say we just start over?
I'd like that.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Now, can we finish this costume? We have a movie to make.
This is the story of Animalia.
What? You've never heard of it?
That's because it's a tiny island in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, and only the animals know about it.
And all of the animals love to go there because it has rivers of grape soda.
And all the taffy they can eat.
The animals who live there are all very happy.
Yep, every one of them, except the lonely lion.
Why was he lonely?
Because he had no friends.
Why didn't the lion have friends?
Because he kept biting the other animals when they tried to visit. That's a penguin, not a duck. This happened over and over.
So the lonely lion became lonelier and lonelier.
Until one day, God sent a friend to help him.
Okay, Lion. You and I need to have a talk. You have to stop biting people, or no one's ever going to trust you. And you'll be lonely forever. Trust me, I've been there. So, what do you say? Can you be nice? Stop biting people? Oh, okay, friends then.
So the lion and the alligator became friends.
And when the other animals heard about it, they decided to trust the lion